Pleasure to see you all here, and thank you for inviting me to this birthday party. Indeed, this is a birthday party, so 40 years Cersaie, and I have to say that Industria Ceramica Italiana 40 years ago decided to create this marketplace, had the willingness to create such an important international space for exchanges, and back in the 90s, back in time, we said from clay to Cersaie, from Cersaie to the word. So happy birthday, Cersaie. But there is another birthday, and actually the cinema festival in Venice, actually, it turned 80 years old. And so I thought I could, mention some movies to talk about Cersaie's trends, because it's like movies. Movies have an impact on consumers' trends. So let's start from Mission Impossible. I'm not a fan or supporter, but Mission Impossible is actually the mission of our companies when they have to launch new products. It's like, athletes, they want to improve their performances. And, we are going through climate change, and end users, but also designers, they ask for top quality products, and they want products that are safe. So looking at the materials and the pictures I received from Italian companies, I think that we now are in the trend of synthetic nature, which is what we think of ceramic for the ceramic of tomorrow. So basically, we have aesthetics on one side, but aesthetics must go hand in hand with performance. And there are new matches indeed, and basically you will see large cement slabs covered by Maiolica. So two different effects, two different results. So an elegant one with a raw one. And I think that nature is really our source of inspiration. Look at this. It's like, drops of water created on the ceramic surface that creates a very harmonious pattern. It's like, water drops on the windows, or nature creating these shapes like on sand, or weather, weather that actually has an impact on travertine, for example, creating geometrical signs and patterns. And there is also another trend, which is improving what already exists. So upgrading or improving products. For example, this is a ceppo di Gre, which was used in the Lombardy region in the 20s. And, thanks to new technologies, thanks to ceramic technologies, this material, this stone, is made more compact, and as a result, this product can be used in many different environments, because although it is a polished one, it is, however, anti-slip and easy to be cleaned. So ceramic stones, they were inspired by sedimentary rocks and what we saw in the past, like cement, where we now have large slabs, and they are softer in a way. They are used also in our homes. And slate as well, you see a lot of that. And stones with the meta effect. Some of them are rusty, or like the black one here. But look at this surface. New 3D technology makes it possible to obtain these effects. It's like having open holes and cavities inspired by natural materials, but of course they ensure great performance because this is ceramics. And Look at these. We have, low relief pattern, and they remind us of old floors, impacted by foot traffic. And then onyx, well, you have the black one, but also other shades and colors. And also the veins, which are really deep, but it is very bright at the same time. Then on the right-hand side, you have the pietra piacentina. You have a tone-on-tone effect, and you can use it for indoor and outdoor applications. Now, let's move to smaller tires, and we can see this sort of module, which is a brick, actually, and you will see it because a lot of companies have created it. And you see also this sort of a triple module laying pattern, where you have actually a very interesting surface effect, and where the finish could be glossy or matte, or you can have also different shades. Small formats, they are proposed and offered in a 3D effect, as you can see here on walls, and slabs, which is like a second skin, 3.5 millimeter thickness, so textured slabs. And you see the graphics that remind us of the 60s. And I mean, in the past, it looked like there were kind of mistakes made by overlapping grids, but now this is an important effect. It's like lights and shadows. It's like, interferences we could see in very old TV. Now, Mission Impossible again, because, this is something new. Look at this table. It is an extending table with marble slabs, and this is something new to me. But also the strips, they are so small that can be used to cover rounded surfaces, because shape follows function. But ceramic can also be used for sinks. You can see here, for example, Petessa sinks, but also round or round shapes or cylinder, shapes. And look at this. 2 centimeter top, actually, you have the same graphics also on the edge throughout the thickness. Now, let's have a look at another movie, Jean de Berry. We are in the luxury world made of gold and crystals and mirrors and brocade. And, well, this is what inspired me when I basically saw all these details and stones. These are volcanic stones, and the veins are golden veins. And also what I called the second skin, extremely thin, where you have all over gold, and also Calacazza gold. This is ceramic marble, which is actually white colored with golden veins. And this also reminds me of the pearls, mother of pearl shades, or chalk of ice shades that we also find on, let's say, wall ceramics, actually, which reminds us of a floral pattern or brocade. Now, let's talk about marbles. We have plenty of them, but, well, the green color is back together with gray, which are the cold shades, but matched with brown or rusty brown. And you have also olive green and very nice blends. And you have very bright, strong colors, traditional green, and you really will have a wow effect thanks to these, semi precious stones. And we have big slabs, but also small ones with meta effects. They remind us of the origin of ceramics, of the craftsmanship. You have oxidation, and also you have quartzite and meta slabs. However, it reminds us of the cloudy sky. And also look at this, it reminds us of the sea. And you also have the matching of quartzite with fossil wood, so new mix and matching of materials. But of course, creativity is there. Look at these multiple color marbles where you have all colors, but also in this case, thanks to technology, where the same tile will be the same shades it is really replicated and repeated. Green is a trendy. Cersaie could be onyx or stone or alabaster, but we also have some very bright colors. If you look on the right-hand side, you see this animal that creates a bright effect at the same time, combined with the matte and rough cement. But light is so important. Look at this. On the left-hand side, there are ultra matte technologies used, for example, in offices, for tiles which are applied in offices, whereas on the right-hand side, you have a super glossy, product. Now, here you see some more green from the Amalfi Coast, and also the green from Sardinia. And also look at this hexagonal shape, which is very flexible in terms of laying and fitting. Right, I thought some of you would expect this. Barbieland, it was a record movie this year. And actually, Barbieland, for example, was really designed based on the houses of Palm Spring. And also, for example, when it comes to Birkenstock, sandals, now they are so trendy, in particular the ones that are used by Bardi. You cannot find them. And of course, Barbieland means pink, and also all the shades coming from pink, such as violet. It is a sort of a pop universe or world. Look at the finger ties here. They actually are made on a same tire, which is named Kit Kat, and they are matte. You find very light pink in the onyx, but also big resin formats, and you have a floral pattern, matte and glossy. And on the right-hand side, you see something that reminds of liquid crystals. So this is really the ceramic of the future. In terms of color charts, well, for the small and big sizes, pink means also pink associated with yellow, green, and natural colors, both for indoors, so the smaller sizes, but also the big ones with a very soft touch for design architecture. And then, very bright colors are still there, including apricot crush, which will be actually the color of 2024, but you will find it here this year. So the pop wood, but also, a twist that reminds of the 90s. You have circles, triangles, or squares, and these were like, the joystick, actually, if you think of the video games back in the 90s. And these ties remind us of the key of a keyboard. And they also remind of Pac-Man, if you know the video game, and the colors are extremely bright. And you see the geometrical shapes like an hexagon or a kaleidoscope. But we also have the warmer colors of earth, of sand, of spices. And then we have also strips made of color blocks or shades, and some matte colors reminding of the houses like in the Lofoten Islands or northern European countries. And of course, we have also, nature. We have terracotta-inspired tiles. I do remember it was very common in the 80s, but the problem we had back there was that it was not so easy to clean. But look at now, we have the same also, let's say, outdoor. And actually, today the tires are, have these very nice shades, and you can have perfect fitting also outdoor. Now, talking about a preview, I would like to show you this trailer. Actually, the movie is not out yet, so let's watch it together.
Ecco, questo
This film was shot in the city of Modena, so in the Emilia-Romagna region. And this is actually the district of Italian ceramics. And when I watched the trailer, I thought that our entrepreneurs have the same, spirit. The most recent years have been quite difficult because of floods, earthquakes, and COVID, and also, unfortunately, the energy crisis and the lack of raw materials and the war, which is still ongoing. But what I noticed is that our entrepreneurs never give up, and they continue and launch new products because, as Drake said in the movie, if you can dream it, you can make it. So happy birthday to Cersaie.